Welcome to Pimpy's Investment Chat, where we keep investment talk simple. And here's your host, Pimpy.
What is going on out there, peeps? Let's take a quick look at what's going on in the markets. It's not a whole lot to report, but some interesting things, that's for sure. Before we get started, hit the thumbs up button, because when you do, it helps us get past the algorithm that YouTube puts on us and keeps us from being shadow banned. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I surely do appreciate it. The disclaimer here is I'm not a financial advisor, a lawyer, or an accountant. The information that I share with you, I do freely. It is of my own opinion. For those of you looking for my address, there it is right here. As everyone is aware of an alternative website, the link is down below in the description. Over here, I post original content as well as other videos that have been banned from YouTube. It costs $3 a month to join for unlimited access, and all proceeds go to finding life's purpose. So come on over there and join us. Beware of scammers. That's right, people posing and pretending to be me. How you can tell us apart is real simple. If you post a comment and I respond, you will see a dark circle around my name. See this? It's either gray or black. I won't be sending you to WhatsApp, and I won't be sending you to Telegram or Telegraph or anything like that, nor would I be asking you for money. From time to time, I will be using material that's considered copywritten. I post this just to show that I am exercising my fair use rights. So a real quick look at, because we know gold and silver for some reason stops showing their numbers on the weekend, but I do want to bring something up. I said I hope gold hits 1820 and silver at least gets above 2420. They took me almost literally, didn't they? I'm curious to see how Monday is going to start with gold and silver. I'm expecting them to really come out of the gate swinging. So we'll see. Anyways, we're starting to see Bitcoin, Ethereum moving in a positive direction. They were in the negative for a little bit. In case you haven't noticed, Solana has now passed up Cardano market cap. It is now fourth. It's still climbing and keeps setting records. That definitely is one of the better investments. And Polkadot near its 52-week high. As far as these so-called Ethereum killers, here we go. We got Solana up 9%. Still climbing, man. Cardano's up 1.1%. Polkadot up 1.3%. Doge is up 1.24%. Shiba was up about 27%. Today's down 9%. Sitting around that 57 mark. Now, which is fine with me because it had dropped down into the 40s. It seems to me like this level is being supported somewhere around, I don't know, 57 and 62, somewhere in that range. We'll take it, but I like for it to go on another run. These other coins and stocks that I like to watch, as you can see, I added in a lot of the old silver mining stocks and other ones like that on this list here that I used to do on Stock Watch. You can see most of them are all in the green. That's nice. Shiba's in the red, but look at, I did replicate the spreadsheet from Stock Watch and backdated it. I definitely need to add a couple more, like there's a couple of major gold stocks on there that we were watching that jumped up big time, and I wonder where they are currently. Anyways, Majestic, you can see is on here. Silvercrest is on there. Mag Silver, Alexco. In other words, these are your mining stocks. Look at them. They're all in the positive. See, when I see this happening on a weekend, that tells me good. Then gold and silver most likely will be doing the same thing. Again, this is in response to the Fed doing tapering. They haven't risen the interest rate yet, but they're also going to stop stimulus here pretty soon. I'm curious to see where all this is going. People are anticipating a market crash. This might be the first steps going in that direction. Let's take a quick look at Shatoma. And I get it. People are saying there's different ways, different ounces. I don't care. I'm just calling it Shatoma. You can call it whatever you want. And yeah, sometimes I misspell it and put an H there. That's fine. Anyways, it's been in the green. It just keeps creeping up slowly but surely. So in the past hour, it's down just a little over 0.5%. But for the past 24 hours, it's up 2.5%. Past 7 days, 27.6%. The past 14 days, it is up 85%. And the past 30 days, it is now up 933%. I'll be somewhere right here to 7 days. Nice. Getting back over here to Sandbox. Sandbox is up to 265 again. It's up 6.93% for the day. That's the other ones I like to watch. That's on the list. So it's doing pretty good. Hey folks, just a quick reminder that back in 2008 and 9, a lot of people lost all of their retirement savings in their 401ks and IRAs because they did not own gold and silver. Yeah, that's right. Gold and silver protects you from a market crash. So do yourself a favor, protect your retirement by purchasing gold and silver. You can go to moneymetals.com, reach out to them, and they will help you set yourself up to protect you and your family from having to start all over from scratch. If you're a first-time buyer and you spend more than $100, use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and they will send along with your order a free half ounce of silver. So folks, do yourself a favor, head on over to moneymetals.com and protect you and your family from a market crash, as well as inflation. That's right, head on over to Money Metals when you want to buy gold and silver. Keep in mind, if you're a first-time buyer and you spend more than $100, use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and you will get a free half ounce of silver. Hey, right now, a special offer for my audiences only. You have a chance to win 100 free American Silver Eagles. That's over $3,000 in value. And all you have to do is enter your email to win. That's it. That's right, there's no obligations to purchase. The link is down below in the description. So head on over there, enter to win. Yeah, between now and December 31st of this year to enter. The only way you can for sure not win 100 silver American Eagles is by not entering at all. So do yourself a favor and enter your email so you have a chance to win. Well, take a look at this little interesting tidbit of information. If you invested $100 in Shiba 15 months ago, here's how much you'd have now. Following its debut 15 months ago, Shiba has gained more than 14 million%. A myriad of catalysts, including Elon Musk tweets, have fueled Shiba's historic rise. Both history and real-world utility suggest Shiba is headed for a crash. I've said this before, I'm not shy about this. Shiba and all them other coins are just crap coins. But I still think that there's an opportunity to make money here. I still think it's going to rise a little bit more. We know that there's an army of people out there pumping Shiba up to a penny. But I can tell you this, once it gets anywhere near that penny, who knows what's going to happen after that. Some people are probably going to be smart enough to hold on to it. Depending on how much I make, I might leave some of it still in Shiba and just see where it goes. Since the stock market has been one of the greatest wealth creators on the planet for longer than any American has been alive. Stocks might not be the top performing asset every year, but they've consistently outperformed bonds, housing, and other investment tools over the long term. In fact, the benchmark S&P 500 has averaged an annual total return, including dividends, of greater than 11% since the beginning of the 1980s. Okay, but now we got a new sheriff in town. But over the past couple years, a number of brand name cryptocurrencies have absolutely run circles around the Wall Street. Although Bitcoin's gains from its debut more than a decade ago are impressive, it's the returns on Shiba since its debut last year that are totally jaw-dropping. So if you invested $100, what are we getting for $100 from over a year and a half ago? Meme coin Shiba first hit select cryptocurrency exchanges for trading on August the 1st, 2020. With the first day print of, look at this, how many dang zeros are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 zeros, 5, 1. 9 zeros, 5, 1 per token. At the time of writing this, late in the evening on Halloween, Shiba tokens were being purchased at 123407163. It might be difficult to do math with all these zeros, but this 15-month increase since its debut equates to 14,044,998%. For comparison, the S&P 500 is up 41% over the same period. To put the mammoth increase into perspective, imagine you had a wherewithal, stomach, and luck to invest $100 into Shiba on August the 1st, 2020, at the above stated price and held it for the past 15 months. Your $100 investment would now be worth, a drum roll please, $14,145,098. Yes, over $14 million. This would firmly place you in the top 1% of the wealthiest American households, which is a cutoff of around 11 million. How does a $100 investment turn into a $14 million moonshot in 15 months? Let's take a closer look. So this article goes on to explain what were the factors. Elon Musk, of course, was one of them. One factor working in Shiba's favor is the increase of awareness. Over the past 15 months, a growing number of cryptocurrency exchanges have listed Shiba for trading. There are even rumors that leading crypto exchange and ecosystem Coinbase Global will list the Shiba at some point in a not too distant future. Now, Coinbase, it's already on Coinbase, and the article is not that old. So interesting. This isn't such a far-fetched idea considering Shiba is now the 9th largest cryptocurrency by market cap. So if it continues to grow like it is, I think even when it does hit 1 cent, and it will, you're going to see a good sized little drop off. Hopefully people won't panic. But my suggestion would be, look, take your profits. Don't get me wrong. But leave a little bit in there because I think it's going to continue to grow for a little bit. If it gets anywhere near where Dogecoin is, and you invested long ago, especially like now, even $100 will get you into the $100,000 status, or maybe even millions. It just depends how much you invested. So there are other things that people should consider about Shiba. I call them crap coins, but now Shiba's not just a meme coin anymore. They're doing things. They are starting to become a utility token. The July launch of the decentralized exchange Shiba Swap has also played a role in Shiba's moonshot to the heavens. Shiba Swap allows the investors to stake their coins in order to earn interest. Though staking is nothing new to the cryptocurrency landscape, it is an important step in encouraging investors to hold on to their Shiba tokens for longer periods of time. So I think that's what I would do, is move my Shiba tokens from where they are and bring them over to Shiba's platform and just let them sit there. I mean, my goal is to hold on to them for the next few months, no matter what. I don't care. I'm just going to keep them there. Depending on how it's going, maybe a year. You see these people becoming millionaires. Now they've held on to these coins for 14 months. That other guy for 400 days. That's me with Shatoma. I have a ton of those bad boys. It says, as I've mentioned previously, there is also inherent buy bias present with cryptocurrencies. While investors can easily bet against some of the largest and best known digital currencies through derivatives, it is otherwise difficult to short sell or bet against more than 99% of the 13,000 plus cryptocurrencies. There's no question Shiba has benefited from pessimists' lack of access to short selling channels. No, that just ruins the market. This is how they manipulate the market. So, if there's cryptocurrencies that you like and they won't fall subject to short contracts, then those are the ones you want to invest in. And I'm kind of concerned because they have an Ethereum now. So it's not just Bitcoin. Ethereum also has the ability to sell futures on them. So it's like, I'm not interested in that. They're just going to ruin that entire market. It says, and yes, Elon Musk gets credit too. The CEO recently adopted a Shiba named Floki. Anytime Musk posts about his dog or mentions the Shiba breed in a positive light, investors snatch up Shiba tokens. Well, I don't think he's doing it enough. Shiba may be one of the worst performing cryptos in 2022. Why is that? Though these are life-altering gains in the cryptocurrency market, has shown time and time again that it does not play by the same rules as the traditional stock market. It would be foolish with a small f to think this increase is sustainable, but it still can. Obviously, you're not going to see over the next 15 months. Well, I don't know. You don't know, but at 14 million% increase, I'm pretty sure it's going to slow down just a little, but that doesn't mean you're not going to see increases. It might just slow down. It's not going to keep going at this pace. I mean, we've seen Bitcoin run, drop, and now look at it. And I'm sure back when it was, the same price that Shiba is now, people are like going, get out of it, dude. It's nothing. It's not going to take off. It's not going to make much more money. Just like this article is talking about Shiba. And a similar story for Litecoin. Lisa, you paying attention? Which galloped to more than $350 per token in December 17th and had lost 93% of its value about a year ago. Even Bitcoin has undergone multiple steep corrections of 80% or more over the past decade. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. There's a lot of volatility when it comes to cryptocurrencies, you guys. We know this. That's why when Shiba is dropping, I was saying, don't panic. It'll go up. You have to discipline yourself. You have to set a plan. What are you going to do? And stick to it. Because if you go, oh man, it's moving really good. If I get out now, I might miss out on money. That's that gambler's mentality. The poker player goes, this is my goal. If it gets there, this is how much more money I've made on top of what I've invested. Now, if you want to leave a little money behind still in the token in case it goes up, that's one thing. But to leave everything in there and not take some profits is a risk. Because if it does crash, you'll be kicking yourself in the ass going, man, I should have took out when it was at its highest point. Will Bitcoin win when the Fed stops buying bonds? That's a good question. There are things out of the U.S. Federal Reserve's control. The central bank has a dual congressional mandate to maintain the U.S. dollar's long-term value and achieve maximum employment. But it's dealing with a mix of uncertainties as it pursues these goals. Yesterday, the Fed chair, Jerome Powell, announced the monetary body will begin scaling back its historic asset purchasing program, one of the key levers it pulled to support and stimulate the economy during the worst of the coronavirus pandemic. So beginning in November, we know this, already did, it stopped with the bonds. The Fed will purchase 10 billion fewer Treasury bonds and 5 billion fewer mortgage-backed securities. Get ready, the real estate market's about to drop. It's already been going down consistently over the last few months. Each month until the 120 billion program is depleted sometime in mid-2022. So they're thinking they're going to be done with artificially pumping up the markets by mid-year next year. Woo, man, get ready, you guys. Start buying gold and silver. I'm telling you, let's hope between now and where we at, November? Man, between now and January, let's hope that these cryptos go on a pretty decent run so we can cash in, get our gold and silver. That's my plans. Well, I was saying longer than that, but if the Fed is going to stop, we're going to see how the market responds. So quantitative easing is coming to an end. Let's see how I already know how gold and silver is going to respond, but now we're really going to see what's up with cryptocurrencies. As I was saying, an Ethereum futures ETF will be available before one that holds Bitcoin directly, and approval could come in the first quarter of 2022. So there already are ETFs for Bitcoin. So what are they saying? We will see, but I'm still big on gold and silver. But as soon as this happens right here, and they just do ETFs that's solely for Bitcoin and solely for Ethereum, that's when you can kiss it goodbye because the values will be manipulated. The approval of a Bitcoin futures-based ETF means a similar offering for Ether is imminent. Bloomberg analysts believe the first Ether futures-based ETF could launch in the first quarter of 2022. So if you can't beat them, join them. In other words, if they can't outlaw cryptocurrencies because it's too far gone, then find a way to get in there and manipulate it. And while a spot Bitcoin ETF is possible, continued opposition from the SEC makes it less likely. The Ether futures-based ETF may launch as early as the first quarter of 2022, beating out the anticipated launch of Bitcoin spot ETF that directly holds the cryptocurrency, according to Tuesday's note from Bloomberg. So the good thing about what the SEC is doing with Ripple is it might be smart to hold a little bit of it, because as soon as the case gets dismissed or even settled, the coin's going to take off. You should see a pretty good jump in there. Because right before the announcement of the court case, it was taken off. Again, it is a New World Order coin. It is the New World Order coin. But, hey, if you can make some money off it, do so. So, even though I have a lot of Shiba, don't get me wrong, and I mean I do. I got a ton of it. I have way more Shitoma coins. I'm going to just take that gamble. I put a lot of discretionary funds into this and see what happens in the next few months if I can get lucky like a lot of these people who became millionaires. Cross my fingers, but if I do, that'd be awesome. Party on Pimpy in Vegas. If I don't, then you know what? Hey, oh well, at least it was worth a try. Anyways, hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I surely do appreciate it. And I'll talk to you later. I'm out.